Hey everybody, Aaron again here do a little project on our duck pen. So we built this duck house and coop, whatever you want to call it, a few months ago, and we've learned a lot as we've done this. But it's one thing we really didn't know was the fact that ducks are nasty. They're disgusting. It doesn't matter how cute they are and all that stuff. You know, you got your wife out there telling you, hey, we got to get these ducks. You know, they're so cute. No, they're nasty. Okay, so one thing we didn't do very well or realize just how nasty their pool would get. So in here, we just had a little horse trough or whatever you want to call it. I had it in here. The problem is we had no way to drain it. And almost immediately it would get nasty. So I looked around for some ways to get it drained or set it up like that. I couldn't really see anything on YouTube or anything like that. So I'm just going to do my own quick, simple video of how to set this thing up so you can drain it easily to keep the rocks and dirt and crap and feathers all out of your tub, and that way you can refresh their water, you know, every couple days or however often you choose to. So I mean, this will be my way. There's 1,000 ways to do this. I'm just going to show you a quick guide on what I did to make this thing a lot easier and cleaner. The first thing I've done already, obviously, I've dug a trench, 15, 16 feet or so, kind of sloped it down a little bit. And I've got just a little bit of plumbing to do. Very simple. I picked up less than $50 worth of stuff from Lowe's to hook all this up. I'm going to get this hooked up tonight, hopefully. It's getting a little dark on me. It's really cold in southern Indiana right now. Yesterday it was 70 degrees and today it's 20. But we've got this little tub I'll show you. We've got this little Country Line tub from Rural King or somewhere like that. Anyway, I'm going to show you a quick, easy guide on how to attach the drain at the bottom. That way we can easily drain this thing and clean it up. So here we go. Okay, so pretty much, guys, we just, like I said, we went to Lowe's, spent less than $50. I went with a 2-inch pipe. We got 2 pieces, 10-foot sticks, 2-inch PVC pipe. Got a 2-inch ball valve that'll actually go on the end to release it when we're ready to clean it, a couple times a week. I went with a 4-inch, I believe it's a 4-inch, no, 3-inch, sorry, 3-inch shower drain. So, and again, this is just my setup. I'm going to show you a trick, what I'm going to do. We got that. We got a 2-inch elbow that will actually, it's not really made to go in here. Let me get this in here. It's not really made to go in here, but it's still a pretty snug fit. And when I glue it, it will be fine. That'll actually go in the bottom of our tub over there. Just like that. It'll swing down, have a piece of pipe coming out. I went ahead and grabbed a 45-degree elbow as well because I had to turn my pipe, but that's the reason we have that. Now, I did also find this. It's actually a toilet flange, a 4-inch toilet flange. What I'm going to do, I'm going to put it in between the tub and this drain, so it'll actually go underneath here, I'm sorry, it'll actually go along the top whenever I put it on. It is exact match. I found it at Ace Hardware. So I'll screw that down. So essentially it'll go like that. And then the tub will be on top just to help with some water leaks and stuff. Now we'll tighten it down. Also maybe throw a bead of silicone in there just to kind of help it. But that should be, that's all the parts you need. Seriously, less than $50. Grabbed a little thing of glue, just some PVC cement. We'll get started on it real quick. All right, guys, so one thing you have to do, or kind of preferred, mark the center of your tub, just so you can kind of get it. And if you can put it at one end if you want, I guess, whatever. We got it pretty close to the center. Let me just grab this little thing, traced it around, made a mark. We'll take a metal bit. I hope it's metal. I don't know. Hopefully that bit right there, we'll cut that out. So we'll cut it out. All right, so obviously the bit I had is not a metal bit. It made a little puncture in the middle, but I'm gonna go grab my grinder. We'll do it with the grinder. So yeah, so we got it opened up. Took a little extra work than I thought, but we did get it opened up. We'll be able to put our drain on there. It's going to sit on the outside, so that's going to have to be completely trimmed off. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect by any means, because we are putting a rubber gasket around it. So we're going to trim those edges off, and then get that thing mounted to it. So we got the hole cut. Again, it doesn't have to be perfect. It looks like a square, I know. We're gonna flatten some of this down. Just a hair. And then all you want it to do, just like that right there. You just want to be able to put that on is all. We're not gonna have this metal grate. We're gonna take that off, because otherwise there's no way to get to it. We're gonna put the gasket, actually the plumbing flange. We're gonna put it underneath first. It's gonna go on there. And then we'll put our drain. Just like that right there, that'll go. So we'll keep working on it. All right guys, kind of show you what we got here. We actually used a pole barn screw with a rubber washer, rubber grommet on it. We put 4 of them in there. I missed one of them right there. I'm gonna have to silicone that. But anyway, we'll clean this up. I got them all. I got 4 of them in there. Show you what the back looks like right there. And these screws hanging out, that doesn't matter because it's gonna be underground. So we'll put our 90 degree on here. We'll get it glued in, let it dry and set overnight along with our silicone to kind of clean this up a little bit. We may put a little something over it or something so the ducks don't cut their feet on it. We'll clean that up, no big deal. All right, obviously that was pretty easy. We glued that on. This stuff sets up really fast. Like it's only been on there about 10 seconds. I can already barely even turn it. Again, we'll shoot a bead of silicone all around this side as well as underneath on the inside. We'll go ahead and silicone all of it. It doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, again, it's just a duck pond, but we want to make sure we don't have any leaks or anything like that to have to deal with later. So we'll get started on that in just a few minutes. I got that silicone pretty good. I mean, we just kind of just slopped it on there a little bit. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. No one's ever going to see it. It'll be under the ground. Just to help us with some water leaks, you know. Okay, so all done for the night. We're going to let this dry overnight. Like I said, it's like 20 degrees here. So we're going to let it dry overnight. Then tomorrow night, we will flip it over, you know, silicone the inside. We may even take it out here, get it set up, get our measurements on our pipe, and get all that stuff cut. And we got to finish digging the rest of that out. Kind of see where we need to be level. We got to have just a little bit of fall in it so the water will fall. We'll finish it up. Okay, so we got everything ready. We got the hole dug underneath right there. Got a couple blocks we're gonna set the tub on. Got my helper out here finally. It's Christmas break, so he's out here in the cold winter with us helping out. So we're gonna put our tub in there, kind of see where we need to line these pipe up and go from there. All right, so we got it all leveled in, or piped in. As you can see, we already got our pipe buried over there. We're putting a little water in it, checking for leaks and things like that. We do have a small leak underneath there where I forgot to silicone that middle flame where I accidentally did the other hose. But we'll get that squared away and try to get her leveled up. All right, so we got P Money here. He went and cut us another 2x4 so we can level it the other way. We forgot to do that. We got a small leak underneath, like I said. But we'll get that siliconed up. But we got it full of water. We're just gonna pop that 2x4 underneath there. But we're gonna test the drain real quick. We've got the ball valve and all of it up and running and everything. So I'm gonna have P get down in there. We got all this covered up, looking pretty nice. We'll plant some new grass in the spring. But I'm gonna have him go down there, and we'll make sure this water cranks out of here pretty fast. It's gonna come out of there pretty fast. So let's give it a shot.
Which way?
Yeah, look at that. That is coming out strong, and I bet it is coming down real fast. That's kind of hard to see right there. I mean, by the time I got up here, it was already down an inch or two. Look at that, just flowing down. 2-inch pipe is definitely the way to go on these guys. I mean, we've got a small tub. This tub is only like 60 or 80 gallons, and it's going to be drained in probably a minute, less than a minute probably. There, looky there. All the way drained. It would get all the water if we would have been level, which we're going to do right now. All right, we got it finished up. I got Paisley out here with me. It's actually her ducks in this duck house. She was helping me spread some rock and stuff, but we got the pool. We got a little lettuce in there for them, trying to entice them to go over there. I've still got to silicone that bottom piece, put a little rubber piece over so they don't hurt their feet, but we got some block put in so they can walk right up to it, jump in, and do their thing. Simple as that, guys. I mean, it only took a couple of hours to do it all. And it is so much faster to drain the pond. So a couple little fittings and stuff. I'll put some information in the comments. See you guys.